Good morning, Ride School, and a very happy start of the week to you all. This picture takes in both of the churches in my parish, All Saints, which you will recognise on the right, and St Michael and All Angels, whose tower you can see on the left. Today we are commemorating St Michael and all his angels, and September the 29th is one of England's traditional quarter days, marking the onset of autumn and the shortening of days. Placed close to the solstices or equinoxes, the quarter days mark the changing of the seasons and are usually linked to a religious festival. This time of year is also associated with harvest and the gathering in of the crops. And in the Christian calendar, as I said, this day is celebrated as the feast of St Michael, also known as Michaelmas. The proper name of this feast is the Feast of St Michael and All Angels. Let's have a look at him, shall we? So in most depictions, Michael is represented as an angelic warrior, fully armed with helmet, sword, flowing hair and shield, in the style of a Byzantine officer, which is typically found even in Western depictions, though some late medieval ones may have him in contemporary knightly armour, or, as you can see here at the bottom, as a cartoon. St Michael is one of the main angelic warriors. Along with Gabriel and Raphael, he is seen as protector against the dark of the night and the archangel who fought against Satan and all his evil angels. As Michaelmas is the time that the darker nights and colder days begin to move us towards the beginning of winter, the celebration of Michaelmas is associated with encouraging protection during these dark months. It was traditionally believed that negative forces were stronger in darkness, and so families would require stronger defences against them during the later months of the year. In British folklore, it is said that on this day, when Lucifer was expelled from heaven, he fell from the skies straight onto a blackberry bush. He then cursed the fruit and scorched them with his fiery breath, spat and stamped on them, and made them unfit for human consumption. For this reason, it's usually thought that blackberries picked after this date are bitter and should not be eaten. And now we'll listen to a reading by Emily Chalmers from the Book of Revelation about St Michael and his angels. Oh, and there's also a dragon.
War broke out in heaven. Michael and his angel fought the dragon. The dragon and his angel fought back, but were no match for Michael. They were cleared out of the heaven, not a sign of them left. The great dragon, ancient serpent, the one called Devil and Satan, the one who led the whole earth astray, thrown out, and all his angels thrown out with him, thrown down to earth. Then I heard a strong voice of heaven saying, Salvation and power are established, kingdom of our God, authority of his Messiah. The accuser of our brothers, sisters, thrown out, who accused them day and night before God, who defeated him through the blood of the Lamb and the bold word of their witness. They weren't in love with themselves, they were willing to die for Christ. So rejoice, O heavens, and all who live there, but doom to earth and sea, for the devil's come down on you with both feet. He had a great fall, he's wild and raging with anger, he hasn't much time, and he knows it.
Protection is very topical at the moment, given the current climate and the ongoing pandemic. We are all urged not only to take measures to protect ourselves, but to actively protect others from ourselves as well. It is this act of community-mindedness that leads to individual actions protecting the many. We do not function as isolated beings. We are made to be in relationship with others. The very idea of herd immunity is that the weakest are protected by the community as a whole. Indeed, our own school motto, Ut prosim, to be of service, is there to remind us of our duty to help others. It is a greater leveller that in the Bible we are told that Jesus himself came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So in conclusion, in these times when we all need a little more protection and encouragement, I urge you to be the one who looks out for others first. And remember that kindness costs nothing, but can reap the biggest reward. Nobody knows what someone else is going through. Your kindness may make all the difference to that person in that moment. Amen. So thank you as always for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. Goodbye.